Hey, 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 how are you? I am sure you're gonna feel better after what I have to share with you because I'm gonna give you proof of how empowered you are since you are born, and some of the system is not giving you all the knowledge about self that you deserve to know. And me and some other dudes around, gurus. Hey April, good to see you. I am about to tell you something very, like normal in our lives. But I want to make sure that you connect what I'm about to tell you with our job, with our work, with our contribution in this society, and how we can trust that eventually, when we don't give up, we get things the way we want. And we must be stubborn as kids. When we are kids and our parents say don't do this and we go ahead and do it, that's what I'm talking about as an entrepreneur, as an adult that wants to make sure that what you want is going to be manifested by the power of your mind. Your mindset has to be in charge of what your desires in your heart is, so you can have this combination going. It's a marriage, Besides that, there is a trio. Matter of fact, there is the action factor, that you must do things in order to help what you imagining and what you want with passion. That's the deal, right? So here we go in our story, how it starts. I was living in the United States and I came back to Brazil to take care of my mom, right? And little I knew, my intuition told me that I must come and stay, because this time around was not going to be just a trip like I did every year for end of the year vacation. I supposed to be there because my intuition told my mother was going to need me. So with that, eventually, about a year later, that I decided to come back to Brazil and to wait for the big moment that my mother was going to need me. My stepfather, her 40 years relationship gone. He died, and she was by herself. I'm the only child, and that's why she came to live with me. And with that, as a heritage, came the lady that used to clean the house and help her with the house things, because when we get to a certain age, we need people to help us. We need that, right? We cannot do all by ourselves. And this lady just didn't have the kind of energy that I think I deserve to have, or that I should have in my house, in my environment. And when we don't want to have somebody in your life, what we do? If it's between you and that person, easy. You just can say no, or you just can turn it off, their phone or their number, or take their name out of the Facebook. Easy. But in this case, this lady was working for my mom for years. And of course, when my mom came, she wants to bring her with her. My mother wants to bring her to help her. And it was a double thing. I have to take care of my mom, and I have to take that woman in my house, in my life. To make this story short, this woman was just giving me so much headache, you cannot even imagine. Little things like destroying my clothes when she was washing. She used my clothes, she used my battery charge for my cell, would disappear, she would take it. Was like, and I would tell her, don't touch my stuff, and she would touch it, and I would have to take it and take it and take it. She even stole a little something one day. I caught it, And I told her, don't do that again. And my mother just kept saying to me, I don't think we'll be able to have anybody else that could do what she does. And I kept saying, nobody is that good that you cannot sub that person for someone else. Don't you feel like that when you have clients that you don't want, or haters in your environment, in your email list, or in your Facebook friends? You have that, and sometimes you take it and you don't supposed to because you are in charge. In my case, I have to really listen to my mom because I want her to be free, to be happy, to know that she was in an environment that she felt was her house too. So that was part of the package. And this woman was always making me upset, making me angry. And I was like that for 7 long years. It seems like that was, indefinite. That this woman was never go away because my mother, as long as she lived, she wants to have her around. But because my mindset is wired to manifest what I want, I really wished that something would happen, some drastic something would happen, that my mother would be convinced that this woman was not to be in our environment, and something else that would be better would come up. I could not tell my mother that. I had to think and wait. That's the trust factor that I was telling you about in the title. That's also the quality of patience. With trust comes patience. It's a combination. If we have patience and with trust, eventually the universe will give you, and you must be focused on what you want. Therefore, one day my mom said to me, some money in my bag is missing. Did you see it? I said, no. And she said, well, I know I had two quantity of money together, two groups of money together, and I just see one. I said, well, I didn't look, I know you had it because I looked in your bag the other day to give change to someone, and I know you had it, but I didn't take it, I didn't touch. And we kept looking all over the house. Of course, we didn't find it. And that was my chance to tell my mom that that woman could not be here any longer. It was, this is it. Forget it. Enough is enough. And I was so grateful that the universe has given me what I wished. A good reason for me to get this woman out of my environment, out of my life. So I start asking friends if they knew someone that would be really good, in cleaning and organizing and being kind to old people, to elderly. And a friend of my mom answered my prayers and said, I do, I have one. She used to work for me for 10 years, but because of my husband, with something that happened between them, I had to let her go. And I know she's free. And I said, well, let's see, let's talk to her. And she came, and she was a breath of fresh air. Her energy was all the way up there. She was the vibrations. You can feel the vibration of someone when someone is positive, can't you? I can. Hey, Gilbert, nice to see you. And I know I can, and I know you can. Even on Facebook, if someone posts something, you can feel the vibration of the person. You can know the intention behind that. And that woman that walked in our life that day to be the candidate to clean and to organize and to be in my environment and take care of my mom for me and with me was an angel that came from the skies. As simple as that. And when she started cleaning, cleaning was her thing. That's what she was born for. She loved cleaning. She loved organizing. She was always with a big smile. She is with a big smile on her face for everything we talk about. She light up the space. She brings light to my space, and I am looking forward to see her again and again. She comes twice a week, and I look forward to see her again because I know she's going to take care of my mom. Yes. And I know she's going to be taking care of my clothes, my things, it's going to be organized, and she's going to help me with the big open-hearted, right? Now, change that, comparing that with what you have to do in your life to make sure that your business is successful. What can we do? How can we think with patience and determination and trust that we are going to be able to get our business in the right track? We keep on just doing things like crazy, but we're not working our minds. I was always working my mind, trusting the universe. Eventually, something would happen that I would have my dream come true, which was having a peaceful life, an enjoyable life in my own environment, in my own house, and in your case, your business. You must have a joyful, positive, beautiful business. This is what you're working for. This is what your contribution is to the world. You must have this vibration of happiness for what you're doing. You choose to do that. It's your choice. That's the post I post today. We have a choice to make habits. My choice to make a habit was to be happy. No matter what, most of my time in my lifetime is too short to be wasting my time and my energy with things that are negative, such as, poison people. Some people destroy your energy in a second. And you can feel it, and I hope you can, because it's important to hang out, to have clients that are going to give you support, that are going to be grateful for what you have to give. And you giving with love. It's always good to have a partnership, the good receiving and the good giving, right? You have to have both, and that way is a good combination. So, finally, the woman that I didn't want in my environment is gone. My mother is happy as she can be. She now knows that what I was saying is true, that we must think positive before we think negative. And then trust the universe is going to help you to give you what you want in your heart, mind, and action. She allowed me to take it over and do what I have to do, saying goodbye to someone that was no good and giving welcome to someone that was great. That's my story of a manifestation today. Like I told you, it doesn't have to be an amazing event in our lives. But when we are grateful, as I am, for little things in our lives and little things in our business, we are going to be attracting even more success of that, because that's going to feed you to get more and more and more. Because if we do once, we can do twice, we can do 3 times, and we can do over and over again, manifesting what we know we deserve when we love ourselves. And your business depending on you. And you must love what you want, and you must attract and focus your attention on the perfect deal, on the perfect business for you. And then your clients are going to want it to be with you, because that's a positive environment. It's aligned with positivity. You are the leader of your business, so take care of you and make sure that you trust and you have patience, because eventually when you act on things, you will have it. So, Judy, hi, good to see you. I'm just finishing, but see the replay is worth it, because I just gave a story that was in my life that I manifest all the time, and I want to prove to you that besides the interviews that I'm about to give you, and Judy that just came up is one of them, one of the interviews that we're going to have, it's possible. It's not a dream, it's reality. It's just that schools doesn't teach us, but we can do this. We were born with the law of attraction to work with us as partners, right? The universe and us. You can call that God, you can call that Allah, you can call that Oshala, whatever you call. I call universe. We have partners. We are not alone. We have angels. We have the vibrations that we put out there. One day I gave an example of the Wi-Fi that works in the whole house, that we don't touch, we don't see, but we attract energy, right? That's what we are. Think of you as Wi-Fi, and your energy is going to be vibrating and attracting what you want. And that's how powerful we are. You are. All of us. Okay, so I'll finish with that today. I will have some lineup interviews that are with amazing people. And if you feel that you are a manifester, as I am, and some of the people that already gave interviews and are going to give interviews, please talk to me. Please contact me. I want to interview you. I want to make sure that we give our story, that we share our story with the world, so they know also that they are capable of manifesting their dreams. It's not something, a fairy tale. So many examples that I can give you. But in this group, you're going to see many, and I'm going to help you to manifest some of your dreams when I give you the offer that I'm working on very soon. Okay? So, let's be wealthy together, all in all levels, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, and go for the, for the guts, for what we deserve, for the top of the mountain. Let's have fun doing it too. Okay? Bye-bye. I probably will come here and there, but I will be always in touch. I'll be always here, and get in contact with me if you are a manifester. Okay? Bye. Love you. Mwah.